Peace, peace. You know when you have spirit put something on your heart, just gotta release it. Especially up under this full moon. I just want to let y'all know that there's a saying that pride is a devil, or pride comes before the fall. So we're seeing a display right before us of pride. People being so prideful or full of pride or in their ego, not knowing that who the Most High, whoever one chooses to believe in, a higher power, not knowing who is being placed before your path. No one's at fault, no one's to blame. But we need not to question or hesitate anymore. What's to come, I couldn't put into words. Just know that I have no more tears for humanity. And because it amazes me how people despise others because of what they perceive as what they do not have, or their perception of what is a life of prosperity, or a life of a beautiful life, an abundant life. So just don't confuse the messenger with the message, because there are some things that are going to unfold. And truthfully, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's more of, it's divine. It truly is. Just let people know to be very mindful of who comes along on your path, so you know not to question. You never know who is sent from the higher ups, who is sent to, I don't like to say the word test, but to mirror back to you something that the Most High wants you to see within yourself and others. There are others that, and you know who you are, people, certain people. I'll just let you know that there are some that will turn away from this world or these people for a reason. And there will come a moment where these same people that you threw to the wayside, or you walked over, or you looked at them as being lower, or just because of what you felt they didn't have materialistically or whatever, those will be the same people that you will come running to. There will be moments where this money or these material things that people are so invested in and have so much energy towards, to where when something catastrophic happens or something happens in the world where there are only people notice that are on the streets or that have known what it is to survive. And we'll see who people will run to in those moments, who people will cling to. Spirit is just revealing to me, I'm seeing how restaurants are short-staffed, grocery stores running out of food, money, so many things is changing. Ashe. And how the weather is changing, how so many things are not discussed, how we're seeing a system crumbling right before our eyes. This is why I do not question what the Most High is doing in my life, upon my journey, and with others. Because there will be others that show up. And I'll let you know this. Those that see this as a celebration rather than something to fear, we truly embrace it because it's like it's a new beginning. Because it's not about saving this world. It's not about saving anyone. You cannot save no one. And as I look around and see how they can have many restaurants, many hotels, many places, so many, and it's like none of which are really connected. It's more of the division, the competition, the ignorance of people. Really a sign of weakness. Humanity, man. To some, we know that just you're weak. And when I mean weak, it's like mind, body, and spirit. You're weak. You're weak because it's just showing the weakness in how a people can have so much and at the same time spiritually have so little. I am grateful because I speak on myself, but the Most High always wants me to share shit to shatter people's illusion and shatter the mirror of what they're living in. And during this full moon is truly a celebration because so much is being transformed, so much is collapsing right before us. And yet you see people just ignoring ignorance, ignoring the truth about what is happening in this world or around us. It's not for us to address, but some of us are just observing. And truly, how can people sit back and not acknowledge what's happening around them? And it's truly a fear of not being without. But who did you learn it from? Everyone has these religions and say, oh, sharing is caring and we are one and we are these things, but yet your life is the opposite of that. It says in the word, it says, we're not supposed to hoard things on earth because our riches are in heaven. Are we not supposed to bring heaven to earth? So what makes you think this is heaven that we're living in? Heaven is an inside job, paradise. So I realize that I have to see these things Because spirit is going to remove me from that is unrighteous and that is impure. And that's what I've noticed with people upon my journey. And you will someday realize and come to that awareness for those that are led to this video. Spirit, the Most High, will remove that which is impure. And it doesn't even, and when I mean impure, it can be your career, your job, people, family, doesn't matter. If it's not in alignment with who you are, Spirit will shake everything down, turn you upside down like someone with money or change in their pocket, and strip you of everything to really see, to show you the value of who you are within. When I say there are things that is a judgment that's coming to this place that most will not warn you about. The water will rise. People will turn against each other because of greed. Business are not speaking about how they're bankrupt. CEOs or all these companies are walking away from a lot of things, and yet more and more families are being pushed out into the street. You only can save yourself. It's always a bigger picture. And these things have to be broken down and crumble so a new can be built. A new world, a new beginning, a world that's built upon love, creativity, nurturing, well-being of humanity. And that starts with the spirit. But man, I'm just letting y'all know, man. For some of us, we know this is a moment, a celebratory moment. And I'm really in gratitude during this full moon because it's a release. Many will not like it, and that's okay. If they don't like it, I love it. Y'all better strap up your boots, because some of us, we know that we won't even, we'll always have in these moments. And that's what I've learned is like, when I'm not looking for anything, it shows up. It really does. But so much more is going to be exposed. And it has to be. The veil, the visions that you're having, the people, the false narratives, the false foundations. These things are crumbling because it's built upon greed. It's built upon being selfish. It's built upon wickedness and ignorance, so that a new can be rise up for humanity, for our kids, those that actually are genuine and are in a place. But I just want to let y'all know, man, strap up your boots, man. There's a song, what's the song by Marley, but I know he quoted in that song, he said, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. And that's Mother Earth or the universe. All that is happening has to purify itself of all that's impure, all the wickedness. And the healers, we are the powers that be now. So the wicked, there's no more hiding. For the people that feel like you could sit back and just not acknowledge what's going on, the greatest thing we can ever do here is be of service to others. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you have. We are here to be of service. And you will see more of that. That's what the age of Aquarius, the Aquarian age is about. It's about humanitarianism, to be of service, to help, not looking for something in return. Notice when you get things, this world is so programmed, bro. Like you give something, people automatically feel they got to get something in return. It doesn't. No. You give with a kind heart. You give with love. You give with the intentions on healing someone, whether it be your words, whether it be whatever it is. You give with the intention. Yo, there's so much that y'all about to see, man. Y'all haven't saw nothing yet. I'm gonna tell you, the next couple years, y'all ain't saw nothing. But it's at the same time can be some of the worst moments, but at the same time some of the most beautiful moments. It's how you perceive it. That's why you gotta stay balanced or stay neutral in life. But I'm gonna let you know, remember, everything is temporary, and celebrate life. Celebrate it, because I'm speaking to people, I'm connecting with people. I met with someone, this sister was like, her mother was gone, then her partner's in the hospital, whatever, and then some other person she knew. These are like not even within like 2-3 years, or not even within a year. All I'm saying, people, man, is celebrate life. Celebrate the sun, that you get to see the sun. Celebrate that you get to see people in your life. Celebrate them. Give yourself your flowers now, then, and give them their flowers. Even if whatever you have, like the money you have, I know some people, look, I'm not going to tell you how to live, but celebrate. Money is not everything. That's why the Most High is showing people all these material things you have is given to you to share. Your harvest, a tree doesn't eat its own fruit. You plant your seeds, but your fruit is given. It's shared with others as well. And you judge someone by their fruit. You judge them by their fruit, and that'll show you. And so the world, you have to realize what's happening right now. People are being judged by the fruit that they've been given, or that they offer to other people. Look at the world on a bigger stage. If the fruit, the stuff that people have been receiving, it's not pure and it's rotten, what you think is gonna happen when you put a rotten fruit, piece of rotten fruit around other fruit that's clean and healthy or whatever? It's gonna spoil everything around it. So that's what's happening right now. You're gonna get y'all better come out from those that's unrighteous, man. Because Spirit is gonna do a shakedown. That's what's happening right now. But it's a moment of being gratitude, because these full moons and these cycles and all that's happening, it's happening as it should. Everything happens in cycles. We're releasing. We're in reaping season. We're reaping our harvest. And harvest is not things that always have to be materials. Things could be, awareness, clarity on some things. And that peace is everything right now. A peace of mind, a peace in your heart is more than anything that one can imagine right now. Let me tell you, no amount of money could amount to having peace within your heart, being at peace with your demons, at peace with yourself, at peace with the past, at peace with the present, and at peace at what's to come. And yeah, man, make peace with it, because then your life will be more harmonious. And then when that happens, you'll realize, like, all this had to happen. All this happened for my greater good. It wasn't happening, life wasn't happening to me, it was happening for me. And so I send y'all love, light, blessings, prosperity. And I always tell people, embrace your darkness, because it's who you are. It's a part of your light. And cherish everything. Because we're just all here in the cycle of life. We're all returning to the same thing, that which is of love. I just had to get that off my chest, man, because we cannot possibly think things are going to go back to the same. Look at the world. This is what people don't want to accept. But it's okay, though. But that's the suffering in that, where we don't surrender to the moment. But the suffering is like trying to worry about change the past, or try to focus on too much of the future. And all we really have is this moment. So under this beautiful full moon, this, what is it? Is it said it was is it a harvest moon? No, harvest moon, blood moon, one of them. Anywho, hunter's moon. And we're about to prepare. So if you see the signs with all this going on, there's people not even coming into work. Yo, y'all better get right, man, with yourself. Forgiveness. Because this world is going to change certain people, and everybody not going to change for the better. You got to turn to the Most High, turn within, turn to Source. Some of us know. We're just here to let you know. Because some of us will be in a place where the Most High, you'll be able to see us, but you won't be able to touch us. And that means you can see me here, but you won't be able to touch me physically. Because this is invite only. So, before you know it, you never know. I may be on an island. It's just what it might be. They're going to be like, how? It's none of your business. But hey, imagination is power. I love you all infinitely. Take care of yourself. Forgiveness. Keep your heart open. Have a light heart. Peace.